Hi guys, so today I'm going to try out these things. Some of this is nothing new to me. I already have a crocodile and basically both of these types, but I'll show them to you in a minute. But these guys I did pick up new. They're just We Are Memory Keeper tools. So if I have any links in the description box, those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So I got this bundle on HSN and this bundle on HSN separately there, because this is my original crocodile, and while it still cuts really well with paper and all those kinds of things, it's been acting funny with lamination. So whenever we do like traveler's notebooks and things like that, and it used to cut really well into acetate and plastic, and for some reason now it's not. So like I'll show you. I mean, paper, no problem. But when I was doing this guy, let me see if this will work. Like this is not acetate. What's it called? Lamination. Oh, hey, cut it this time. You know why? That's the 1/4 inch side. That's probably why. Let me see. Yeah, my 1/2 inch side. And that's what I'm saying. It used to cut, and it would cut just fine. So, you know, it's probably getting older, and I know people always say use that trick where you use foil and you kind of cut foil with it until it's sharp, but it doesn't work. At least not on mine. But this is a piece of just acetate. Let me see if that'll do the acetate even. See, the acetate's fine. It's just been the lamination. I don't know. So, and for me, I'm really into the TNs. I was like, well, I want to get another one because I like that 1/2 inch. So I have the corner around, like the 1/4 inch one works. And then I have this one that came with my laminator, and this works great. And it's so, like, what's the word? Basic. The way this is, I don't know if you see, it's just a little piece of metal that's cut into, and, you know, a piece of it's back here, and the other piece is screwed down here, and it cuts. But anyway, so that's why I wanted to get this new one. And then it happened to be a combo set, and it had like this one that I have here. These are, you know, it's weird. This feels like hairspray. It's not. Anyway, this one has the stub and the deco edges. So stub is like this one, like a ticket. And then this one has a scallop. So that is different from this one. This deco edge looks like this. I'll show you. Oopsie. And yet, oh, this is another thing. If you get this and you're like, this thing doesn't work, it just needs to be opened up all the way. Yeah, so somebody asked me if I can do a review on it, and I'm like, these are the kind of tools that I know are going to work. Having said that, we'll see. Who knows what it'll do with the lamination, but it should cut it, no problem. I've had these since they came out. You know, I think the first one was the crocodile, this one here. And I've had, again, I mean, well over 10 years. And you see that it's still cutting. It's just not cutting the lamination like I would like. So we'll try these out. And really the review is probably more on these other guys because I haven't tried these before. So I always say with punches, I mean, it's pretty basic. I don't think we're going to have a problem. I know I pick up a lot of We Are Memory Keepers things that are like very gimmicky. They don't quite work, or it's just like, I don't understand the purpose of this, you know, kind of thing. Having said that, I did pick up their button maker, and it's on the way, and I know a lot of people either love it or they hate it, so I'm going to try it out. The new bundle I got on HSN came with the one that makes the square buttons plus the circular buttons, so I just want to try it out. And I think a lot of complaints were that people can't find refills for it, and when I look for refills, they're literally everywhere. So, and this was only a couple months old, like the comments, so I'm like, well, maybe now they have them everywhere. I don't know, maybe in those months they didn't, but it doesn't seem problematic, so I'll try that out soon. But this one, we have the banner punch. Okay, and having said that, I do have some other punches that actually didn't work, so I thought that's kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens here. I don't see why this would be a problem. I think it's going to be just kind of fun and something to have here, and whenever I make a project to think, oh, you know, I should make a little, like, banner edge or this little dovetail, right? That's all this literally does. And then this is the angled tag punch, and it looks like this one makes the hole plus the little side cuts here on these guys. I don't know why they have it doubled up like this, though, because we'll see. Because I was going to say, oh, that's why. That's what I thought. I was going to say maybe because it embosses. So it has a little embossed ring plus the little ring that pops, and then it cuts the sides, which is very convenient. So let's open these guys up and see what that looks like. But the other thing is they do have sizes on here, and it tells you to cut your paper 1.5 inch wide, 2.5 inches wide, or 2 inches wide. And this one has 1.5, 2, and 2.5, basically the same, just designed a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is cut pieces of paper. Now the length, it doesn't matter because it's whatever you want, right? But you do want to make something that looks right, like proportional, you know? So I'm going to guess at the length of this tag. I'll probably say 3 inches. And I'll cut them in these different widths, the 1.5, 2.5, and 2, and then 3 inches long, and then we'll see what kind of adjustments we need to make it look more proportional. So I'll be right back with pieces of paper that are 1.5 by 3, 2.5 by 3, and 2 by 3. Okay, I can tell already some of these sizes aren't going to be what I want, but let's put these aside. This is a scrap that maybe we'll use in a minute. Like this one, this is 2.5, sorry, by 3, and it fits in here. Not quite, because again I use the guillotine, but it's there. It's just a little bit bigger. Now you can go bigger than this, and even at this point, it's going to leave these notches, it looks like, on the side, so we'll see what that looks like. But, well, let's start with the smallest one, 1.5 by 3. So this might be a little bit long, you know. I'm going to use this, though, I think, to cut the edge, or the bottom, and we'll see how much it takes off of there. So 1.5 by 3. Not too hard to press, that's good. Cute, embossed, yeah, it's there. This is not as, what's the word? It looks like maybe it's crooked too. Let me try it again. It's not as pronounced as I would like. Ooh, that's way off. Okay, that's junk. Let's do it again. What size is this one? And I still have a piece 1.5 by 3 from the scrap. That was weird. Because you think if I pushed it in the same way, it does cut off a little bit of the tag on the top. That's interesting. Okay, I thought I was just going to notch the side. So I'm going to look at this real quick from under here. Okay, it's pushed up against the metal all the way to the back. I just want to see kind of where we're at. And then... You gotta be kidding me. Okay, now it's crooked, and the other side. Alright, let's try this other side. And again, it might be because if my paper's crooked. Still crooked, do you see that? Let's try the 2-inch scrap, which now, I guess it's this one. This is 2 by 3. I mean, it is snug in there. What I'm trying to see is how straight this has to be. Obviously you want to go right into that guide. Now it's not pushing in for some reason. Okay. And that's, I'll just show you from underneath. That's as far back as it went all the way to the back. That's much better, and that is much more pronounced. I do like that. It's kind of a weird thickness though. Maybe it should be a little bit longer, huh? Okay, this is the kind of thing I want to know because I have no idea. And then this guy, again, is probably too short. So this one probably makes a nice bigger tag. Yeah. Oh, that's cute though. I do like that. That 1.5 inch one, we're gonna have to work on that. This is cute. So what I'm gonna do is since it does take a little bit off, like literally probably 1/8 of an inch off the back, we'll just keep that in mind. So I think this for a tag, I would like it to be probably 5 by 2.5. So I'm gonna come back with a piece of paper that's 5 by 2.5. All right, 5 by 2.5. I left a little here. Again, you know, I use my guillotine, so it's probably a little bit over 2.5. It's probably like 2, you know, just a little something. But I do like the size of that, and it does look like a crayon. I had mentioned before, I was like, I guess I could make like crayon shapes because, let's pretend this tag is bigger. Well, actually, I don't want to waste that one. Well, maybe I do. You can put a wider piece of paper in here. It's just not going to cut it quite right. So like this piece of paper, you know, is 3.5 inches wide. So let's pretend we put that in there. Or I guess we are going to put it in there. And so that's cut, and then if you wanted to, you can cut, you know, just with your scissors, and it would look very crayon-like, that tip. And maybe it'll make like a cute tag that looks like a crayon. But you do need to cut the rest of this. Just kind of follow it. So, I just want to show you guys that. So that's not bad. This is really disappointing. I'm going to cut another piece that's 1.5 inches and see what's going on. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I try to pay attention and be very much 1.5. Let's see. See, it's just, nope. If I'm looking at the guides, that's 1.5. Let's try it again. Okay, 1.5. Maybe by the time it gets there, it moves a little bit or something, so I'm trying to make sure it's in these recessed guides, because if you can tell, they're like beveled, so it kind of falls in there pretty well. Okay, well, no, see, it's still... This side is cutting odd compared to the other side. Oh well, honestly, I don't really, it'll be fine. I like this for the bigger size tag anyway. And then let's just say we want to cut this other side. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that takes a lot off. Wow. So that's what you want to know, right? How much this it takes off. So when you cut something, it took from point to the end, it took off 1¼ inches. And if you're just looking at here, about 3/4. So from here to here, it took off 1¼ inches, but here to here is about 3/4, a little less than 3/4. So that's quite a chomp, right? Yeah, interesting. This would be kind of cute to make little page markers, right? Little page marker, little what's the thing called? Like an index tab. Okay, so that's another idea with that one. Let me open up these crocodiles and we'll just give them some punches just to see that they work. I'm not assuming that they won't work. I don't see why they wouldn't do their job like they always do, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I open these up. So far they feel the same, like the rubbery grip. So these are very similar in color, but one's light kind of teal and this one's like a darker teal. So they have tons of corner chompers now that do all different sorts of things. And they all have like different color handles. Like this one's lime green, well, that one's like that light blue, and this one's even lighter, but they have like pink and other colors that are really cute. So these are my old ones, so we'll put this to the side. And then this is the new one. We have stub and scallop. So let's try, even though on this one I would make this tag larger, I don't really care for how short this is, but it cut well. I like the 2-inch. So let's use, we know what stub looks like. Let's use scallop. Oh, again, make sure it's popped open all the way. And before I forget, hopefully I don't forget, that cut like a charm. Feels nice. It's kind of weird for a tag. Maybe I wouldn't use that one. I never empty them. The other day when I emptied mine, I was like, oh my gosh, there must have been like years and years of stuff in there. But basically, you can open these guys up, and I don't remember if it's up this way or this way or this way. It looks like it should go this way. Yeah. So there's a little hinge here, so obviously you're going to open it in that direction. And you can empty out the stuff. So like pretty much it falls out sometimes anyway, but all you have to do is do that and over the trash can or wherever, and the little bits fall out. So like on my older one, it was packed full. Even now it has a pretty good amount of stuff in there. And sometimes it gets stuck. A lot of times they just fall out of here anyway. But just remember to clean it out, because after a while those little bits can get in the way. So that's that one. And then of course the stub is like a ticket stub. And I'll just use this scrap. And feels really nice. Feels a little tighter than my old ones, I guess. And then these are the corner rounders. So let's try it on this thing again. We have the 1/4 inch. Did its job. And then the 1/2 inch. Actually, I'll do it on the same side. So the 1/2 inch is much more round. Why is everything... I'm sorry, like I said, I'm working on lighting here. Anyway, let's try the 1/2 inch. Aw, yay! It cut perfect. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. And then you can play with these things, you know, together. Like this tag, I like the way it is, but if you wanted to round the corners, you can definitely pop it in there around the corners. Let's do the stub. I like the look of a stub. Again, make sure it opens up completely. And it kind of looks like a ticket, but it is kind of odd that we have this up here and then the ticket down here, but you know. So that's that. I don't know what much more to say. I just want to try them out. I do not know what's up with that 1-inch one. That's kind of bothersome. This is actually smaller than 1.5 inches. I'm not going to try it with this. It's just that, well, let's try it just in case if you guys are interested. But this is about 1.25 inches. So I'm just splitting the difference in here. And how did that work better than the 1.5 inches? Like... It's pretty even. I don't know. It's a little bit longer on this side, but so weird. And then it didn't do the embossing on this side. Let's try it again. So again, I'm splitting the difference. I'm gonna make sure to press it down. That's probably what it is. I got a little more embossed, but yeah, that smaller one doesn't cut even. Let me know, you guys, if you have it, if you have the same issue. But other than that, I did want it for the larger tags anyway. So this I'll have to really think about whenever I go to use it, because that cuts a lot of your paper. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back very soon. I'm thinking of a new kind of swap for people who wanted to get into the swaps, who don't have a laminator yet, but we'll still do the laminated TN swaps. Just similar feel, but it's not going to be laminated. We'll talk about that maybe in the next video, because I want to get that going if I start it. That way I can start like the next swap of the laminated travel notebooks like next week or whatever. So I'll see you guys later today, hopefully. All right, thanks for watching. Bye now.